What do the richest and most successful people in the world have in common? What makes the 1% so different from everyone else? Is it luck, privilege, or something deeper? Habits so powerful that they transform the way they think, act, and live? Today, we're diving into the untold habits that set the ultra-successful apart. And no, it's not just about waking up at 5 a.m. or working 80 hours a week. These habits will completely change how you view success. 1. The what-if mindset. Most people live in the world of what is, reacting to life as it comes. But the 1%, they live in the world of what if. They ask questions like, what if I could do this differently? Or what if I'm wrong? This mindset isn't just about imagination. It's a practical tool to explore possibilities others overlook. For example, when Elon Musk questioned, what if we could make rockets reusable? It disrupted an entire industry. Adopting this mindset can open doors you never even knew existed. Key takeaway: regularly challenge your own assumptions and embrace curiosity. It's about thinking beyond what's obvious and daring to ask unusual questions. 2. Laser-focused prioritization. Here's a habit nobody talks about. The 1% are ruthless about where they put their attention. They don't just manage time, they protect it. They understand that energy is finite, so they focus only on high-impact tasks. Think about Warren Buffett's famous rule. Write down your top 25 goals, circle the top 5, and avoid the other 20 at all costs. The secret isn't doing everything, it's doing the right things consistently. Pro tip: every morning, write down just one thing that, if completed, will make the rest of your day feel like a win. Protect that task as if it's sacred. 3. Thinking in decades, not days. Most people think in terms of days or weeks. What do I need to get done today? But the 1% think in decades. Jeff Bezos famously said, I'm not thinking about the next quarter. I'm thinking about where Amazon will be 10 years from now. This long-term vision allows them to make decisions with patience and foresight, even when it's not immediately rewarding. For example, building habits like consistent learning or networking compounds massively over time, but most people quit before they see results. Practical tip: ask yourself, what does my future self need me to do today to succeed 10 years from now? 4. Discomfort is their comfort zone. Here's something unexpected. The 1% actually seek out discomfort. Why? Because they know growth never happens when things are easy. They embrace hard conversations, take on challenges they're not 100% ready for, and intentionally do things that make them nervous. Take Sarah Blakely, the billionaire founder of Spanx. She credits her success to constantly putting herself in uncomfortable situations, saying, failure is not the outcome. Failure is not trying. Challenge: once a week, do something that scares you just a little. The goal isn't to succeed, but to stretch your limits. 5. System over goals. While everyone else obsesses over goals, the 1% focus on building systems. Why? Because goals are temporary, but systems create habits that last. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, explains it perfectly. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. For instance, instead of saying, I want to get fit, create a system like going to the gym every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, no matter what. Think about this. What systems can you build today that will make success inevitable tomorrow? 6. Building relationships without an agenda. The ultra-successful understand that relationships are the greatest currency. But here's the twist. They don't network with the expectation of getting something in return. Instead, they build genuine connections by offering value first, whether that's advice, introductions, or just being a great listener. Richard Branson once said, success comes from people who want to see you succeed, and that only happens when you've built trust. Action step: every week, Reach out to one person just to check in or help them with no strings attached. 7. Mastering the art of recharging. Now, this might surprise you. The 1% don't hustle 24/7. They understand the importance of recovery. Athletes like LeBron James treat rest as part of their training. CEOs schedule downtime to think and strategize. The key isn't working more hours, it's working smarter hours with intentional breaks to recharge both body and mind. Try this. Schedule your breaks just like meetings. Even a 15-minute walk can reset your focus and improve your productivity. 8. The power of small wins. This one is a game changer. The 1% celebrate progress, no matter how small. It's not about achieving massive goals overnight. It's about stacking tiny wins daily. Research from Harvard Business School shows that small, consistent progress boosts motivation more than big achievements. Think of it like compound interest, it builds over time. Daily habit. At the end of each day, write down one win you're proud of, no matter how small. Over time, these wins create unstoppable momentum. At the end of the day, success isn't about doing what everyone else does. It's about thinking differently, acting intentionally, and being consistent. The habits we've covered today aren't quick fixes. They're lifelong tools that can separate you from the crowd. So, ask yourself, which one of these habits can you start adopting today? Because success isn't reserved for the 1%. It's built by those willing to do what most won't.